Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to A Couple of Sassholes podcast. I'm Brooklyn Johnson.
And I'm Mother Terry.
And for anyone who doesn't know, this is our power hour of true crime where we talk about fucked up people doing fucked up shit, usually for fucked up reasons or sometimes for no reasons at all, which will be my shit today.
Your shit today.
My shit today feels very for no reason at all.
Your shit today. That's what we were joking before we started recording because we took a baby break for the holiday.
Yes.
And I was like, wait, what's our show called again?
How do I log in?
What is this microphone?
Yes. Man, honestly, I'm going to be real honest with you.
Yeah.
It does not feel like we had that many weeks off from doing research. I have to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, like it does. I guess because I don't know. I can't tell you why. December was crazy.
Right.
And then whatever went around here, I got really sick. You just got back from being sick.
Yeah.
The holidays,
Yeah.
we have our convention coming up in T minus like 29 days.
Oh, it's a month from today.
Yeah. Buttholes puckered.
Yep. Today is the 7th. So February 7th and 8th at the Owensboro Convention Center. It's free. Come see us. Western Kentucky Outdoor Expo.
Yes.
It's my shameless plug.
It's like, I like how every time you turn your head, you like close your eyes for an extended period of time.
Because
like,
that's so bright.
It's my shameless plug.
It's so bright. Listen, today's the first day I've been a human. I am 100% back to being
good
in the human race again.
Good for you.
Now that I was sick. So,
it's hard.
It is. And it was like, it's frustrating. Just like, I feel like I got bed sores and then I'm like laying there and my dog's like, you know, those sad commercials where it's like depression medicine and the dog drops the ball and just looks at you. That was my dog. And I'm like, I'm just sick. Actually, I was like, I'm sick.
I would be like, Will, go take these dogs out.
Oh, yeah. I had to text him. I couldn't even yell.
No, I'm still feeling like I'm fighting some fucking something right now. I'm over here like, I can't tell. I'm confused. I'm lost. Life's confusing. We live in Kentucky.
Right.
And it's fucking like 65 degrees right now. And it's January, what is today, 7th? 6th?
7th.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
That's the first week of January. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on. Things are hard. It's complicated. But at least we're here to bless your ear holes with some crazy shit.
And if you're watching it, I can bless you with my shirt. I have to mention it because they're going to... You hate my shirt, but you guys remember...
I hate shirts that look exceptionally flammable.
Oh, if I got near a Bath & Body Works candle, I would go up in
Like,
flames.
I can literally... Like, I look at that shirt and I just think of sweatshops.
Oh, I'm sweating.
No, that was made in a sweatshop. That is why.
Oh, well, it's Britney Spears whenever she did her little knife dance. And I figured if I could wear it anywhere, because, you know, Drunk Heather likes to get Sober Heather presents. This was a Christmas present that I left to
That's
myself.
what it was?
Uh-huh. Drunk Heather got Sober Heather a gift. She's very kind.
Yeah.
And thinks she has a lot more money than she does.
Yes, to spend money on that.
It's a delight.
Washes it once and ruins every other shirt in the fucking washing machine. Okay, so I saw this yesterday when I was doing something and I can't remember what.
Okay.
So this couple, a Texas couple, pleads guilty to a $5 million home building scheme.
I saw.
The fact that they were acting like the Chip and Joanne Gaines couple is what they're like being tagged as.
Yeah.
Just because they were young and hot.
Yeah.
Like...
That's what caught my attention. I was scrolling through and they were all smiling and it's like the headline. I'm like, I'm not going to read
it. Was on People, right?
It's
a People email?
I saw it when I was scrolling.
Okay. Well, mine popped up directly into my inbox because I subscribed to something. It gets me every week. But this one, I looked at it too because I was like, ooh, Chip and Go. And Joanna, like, Chip and Goanna. I don't know why you keep doing
You keep wanting to say Chip and Go.
And they look like super young and cute. Well, real quick, their names are Christopher, because I'm giving their fucking names out here. Christopher and Raquel Judge, okay? They like defrauded, I think it was like 40, I don't know if I'm using the words right. But 40 different, like, I think it was, you guys, I skimmed this shit and put it on a note card.
Dude, yeah, this is not fact-finding mission.
Yes. I think it was like 40 different new construction houses that they basically acted like they were going to build. They acted like the guy was an architect. He was not an architect. They would come in to do maybe one portion of it. And like, let's say we were going to remodel this building. They would come in with a crew. It would look super professional, yada, yada. And start ripping the fucking walls off. Maybe put a little HVAC, walk away, never come back. They would leave the houses pretty much like, if it was a remodeling job, they would leave it to where you basically couldn't really live in it anymore. And then the work that was done was so shoddy. This one, I don't know if it was a surveyor or who the guy was. He was like, I guess he was a contractor who got hired to fix what was done to one of the houses. He's like, I've never seen anything worse than this. I've truly never seen construction this poorly before.
Wow.
What did they spend the money on? So it was $5 million, but this is what we do know.
You and People Magazine.
Yes.
Know about
People Magazine.
Chip and Go.
Yes. And not to mention, this was really sad too, because some of the families had to declare bankruptcy. Other ones had to, like one woman was building this house, had saved up for it, had finished or was going to school and finished it and paid it off and was like really devoted to like starting her life in this home. And she had to like sell it for whatever she could and then like move back in with her parents.
That's
like
so
it ruined
sad.
everyone's lives. Yeah. Okay. They spent some of the money on a $27,000 mortgage, $10,000 in plastic surgery. I was trying to see if that was the girl's tits.
Yeah, what is that?
That's a pair of tits. That's a pair of knockers.
Somebody bought her titties.
No, yeah. Where she bought it with the stolen money, but yes.
Yeah.
And are you ready for the staggering amount on Amazon? The whole comment on Amazon is the whole reason this fucking note card's here today. Because I don't know how long this thing lasted.
Okay.
It felt like it had to be like maybe a 2-3 year thing. It couldn't have, $82,000 on Amazon.
On what? You think you could do it?
Give me a timeline. Hurry up. Toss me a timeline.
6 months.
82,000. Yes, I would buy 6 tiny homes that you can buy, the pop-up homes.
Yeah.
I would start a tiny home confederation in the woods. I have no idea what
Tiny home confederation.
But I could easily spend that amount of money in that amount of time.
I could
also
do it in a
sell
week.
designer bags in there.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd probably do that.
Oh, my, save to cart, save for later, it's probably $82,000. I could probably spend it one day.
That's insane. I'm actually thinking that was one thing I've been like really, really trying to decide. I've been going super analog in life. Like I don't have my iWatch and all that shit and getting rid of Alexas and all that crap. But like, I wondered that if I could get rid of Amazon, like if I was capable of choosing to not order on Amazon. And honestly, the thought of it makes me ill.
Yeah.
Like it makes me ill thinking about not having Amazon, which makes me pathetic and weak.
You're not hard enough on yourself. I feel like your resolution this year should be like to actually judge yourself the way you need to be judged, because you cut yourself too much slack. You give yourself too much grace. And it's honestly sickening.
I believe it.
You're a failure. See, I said that word and I shuddered.
It's being lazy. Like in the grand scheme of like me being obviously type A and annoying about it. Like if my goal is to limit spending and limit all these things and like try to do more for the planet, and obviously shipping through Amazon is not it.
Right.
I just feel like I would either spend less and buy less, or I would have a mental breakdown because I didn't have time to make it to Target to go grab what I needed. That's like the one thing is like, if I wanted to buy a tongue scraper, how many places will I have to go to find a tongue scraper? Where is it at in Walmart?
Get one on Marketplace.
I'm just like, I'm unfriending you. Okay. Just so you know, they might get like 5 years in prison for all that. So ruining people's lives, they might get 5 years. I can already tell I'm going to be thirsty. So sorry, guys.
I kept looking at, you had that big bucket, that 5-gallon bucket of ice water on your chair. And I'm like, I'm so clumsy. I would knock it off.
I've been real thirsty lately. I'm real thirsty.
Jess, I'm going to need you to isolate that audio.
I've just been a thirsty girl, you know?
Just like, I've been real thirsty
I'm
lately.
not even drunk. It's not like I'm drinking. I'm trying new year, new me shit.
Yeah, have fun. What are you doing?
That shit on my song or on my glasses? Jeez.
You telling a story?
If you shut the fuck up, I will.
I will. I got to take a drink anyway.
Okay, here are my works cited. Stanford Report and Stanford Magazine, ABC News, Wikipedia, this YouTube channel, or this YouTube video. I'm just going to say, if you're going to look it up, you'll have to just do it just look up Arlis Perry is all I can say. And the guy's name is Scott Harold. Or Harold. Yeah, that's Harold. Harold. Talks about this murder, and he was apparently like a journalist, I think. I'll remember it when we get into it. And then there's a show that I actually paid for. Do not advise on that. It was $2.99, so obviously I'm out big dough. and it's Who Killed Arlis Perry, and it was on Amazon, and I wrote not fantastic.
So she's saving you your $2.99.
I can't lie. It was just I was like, damn, I won't even spend $3 to like rent Love Actually, but I said I did it to fucking see this shit.
You did it we did it for you guys.
I did.
It's all for the listeners.
I know. Tax write-off.
Yeah. Hashtag buy our stuff.
Right. Okay, so this story had me for a lot of reasons. As I dove into it harder, you kind of realize how absolutely fucked up the times were back in the 70s and how many fucking serial killers, I'm going to try not to say fucking too much, how many crazy serial killers were doing shit that during this story, it could have been like 3, 4 different serial killers.
What?
Because they were all active at the same time doing shit.
In the 70s,
In the
you
70s.
said? Oh, yeah.
So, just once more, can y'all imagine?
No.
Like I hate modern day society. I think everything sucks right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be that person, but I'm fucking that person. But whenever I look at this show, I couldn't even fathom. Like, do you remember the zebra killings?
No.
It was this was a big race thing. So at some point I'll cover it because it's just unbelievable what it was. But essentially, I think, and please forgive me, I believe it was like 4 black guys who would just go and stab white people on the street anywhere, in any capacity, at any time that they could. So you're walking down the street, you get stabbed multiple times in the back, you fall to the ground, you die.
Whoa.
Yes. So that was going on at the time. Ted Bundy was active at the time. Son of Sam was active at the time.
Yeah, as soon as you said the time frame, I'm like, that was
But they were active
wild.
in that area.
Okay. What you're gonna
Where I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
So like all of it, they had to literally,
Shoo.
all of it was happening at that time.
All right, I'm
So
in. I'm
let's
invested.
do it. Wild, Wild West, motherfuckers. So we're going to start with Arlis K. Dykema. I love her last name. Dykema is my favorite. I don't know why. She was born on February 22nd, 1955, and grew up in Bismarck, North Dakota. It appears she had a great upbringing, and in a video I watched, they said that her family had ties to a church, which really solidified her Christian faith. But honestly, I couldn't find the information online after the fact, but I'm going to mention it. That happens, and once more, I don't know if it's because I suck at research. Feel free to attack. No. But these 2 different videos, so I have that one guy on YouTube that was like 17 minutes and like this 45-minute video, and then all of my reading. Now keep in mind too, I use and I'll be honest, I use LM Notebook, which is a form of AI, but what it does is it takes all of your works, all of my research, and it pulls it in to help me lay out my time frames. Right. So they when they're pulling that, they're still not finding it in other parts, but only from the video content of the YouTube. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what was in that documentary or that show, Who Killed Arlis Perry? Mm-hmm. I couldn't find that information almost anywhere besides again on video when Scott did his.
Yeah.
But then in writing, I couldn't find it.
It's weird, like on YouTube, because some people, that's what's wrong with the internet anyway. I won't go down the rabbit hole, but like people just say it with confidence.
Yeah.
Like if you hadn't said any
us
of
all
that,
the time.
Yeah, right. But we at least are honest and we're like, oh, we don't know. So,
yeah.
Or like, we're not sure, but
I
this
didn't
is what
see
we
it in
found.
writing.
So like, at least we're saying that, just, you know.
And I'm actually like using AI to skim my research to find certain like pieces.
Right.
And it's not finding it. So,
well,
here we do fucking go. So I don't know if she was tied to the church at all. Some people do, some people don't. Religion does find a huge place in Arlis's heart, though, and drives a portion of her story forward. She meets Bruce D. Perry in North Dakota in high school, and they fall in love for each other. Is what I wrote.
they fall in love for each other.
They fall in love for each other. Of
love
course,
when
now
that
during the
happens.
70s, it means if you're in love and you're 16, it's time to get married. Which they weren't. They were a little bit old. But anyway, Bruce is super smart and he's quite religious himself. And one thing I found was a confusing statement as to how religious Bruce was.
Okay.
Something said that Bruce was more religious. Everything else I saw was Arlis was way more religious.
And he just dabbled in the
And he dabbled in the
Christianity.
arts. Yep.
In the arts.
Yep. And so he enrolls at Stanford University in California. Mr. Smarty Pants.
Right.
He is roughly 3 to 4 years older than her. So he goes off to college and they do the long distance thing. But they really are just waiting for her to graduate. And she comes to meet him there in August of 1974. sorry. She goes to meet them there, but they also get married then.
Oh, so they fell in love in each other or whatever you said.
And they fell in love and for each other. So Bruce was a sophomore pre-med student at Stanford, and Arlis moved with him to the sprawling California campus, a world away from her state, but then also where it was like more conservative, if you will, you know?
Yeah.
She's so young. She's literally like 18, 19.
Right.
She's away from her house. She's at a school and she's not going to that school. Right. And they're all intellectual students. It's not a big religious type of place, as most people know. And the move had to have been really, really hard. Especially imagine California. Like if she's this devout Christian.
Right.
And they're really, this is the 70s.
The 70s in California would be wild and where it's at, in my opinion.
Agreed.
So like, especially where'd you say? North Dakota?
North Dakota.
So she goes from North Dakota going to Bible school to go out there to the 70s movement.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
you born
got
yourself?
a big yawn to smack me in my mouth. Not to mention that though, I feel like Stanford had like, I don't know, aren't like rich, really smart schools like just annoying or something?
Well, I'm sure that they had more like discussions, debate, and movements and liberal discussions. Yes. So if you go from conservative Christian place, it's basically polar opposite.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So she's sensitive, deeply religious woman. She's active in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
I was too. Yeah. Anyway, keep going. I was in the FCA in high school.
Oh, and it's short. Yeah. Okay. Make a note. We'll talk about that later. So she was, as I said, she was reportedly finding it difficult to acclimate to what one called the loosey-goosey ways of 1970s California. Her faith was her anchor in this new and like fucking overwhelming environment, and she just focused on that. So she was married for 6 weeks. Arlis and Bruce lived in married student housing in Escondido Village. While Bruce pursued his demanding pre-med studies, Arlis quickly found a job as a receptionist at a local Palo Alto law firm. They were building a life together, and this was literally the start of their journey. The night of October 12th, 1974, she was married for 6 weeks, began with a moment of super just stupid relationship spats of any couple. So Arlis and her husband had gotten into an argument over their car's tire pressure, as they were going to take the car to go mail a letter. Apparently one of them didn't pay attention to I'm going to assume Arlis. If she was mad, I'm going to assume it was Arlis, that she didn't pay attention to the tire pressure, and they had a flat tire.
Oh.
So I can't.
They're also barely old enough to drive. So
I can't even say. Well, homeboy was like 23.
Oh yeah, he's a little older. You said.
Yeah. He has the right to have a license.
They need to leave her alone. She just got her license.
Yeah. But either way, it's like whatever. It was a small little thing, but they did get into an argument.
Yeah.
And so she told Bruce that around 11. Scott from this other video will say around 11:30. She says that she is going to walk over to the Stanford Memorial Church to be alone and pray. Ooh. Like, she is that religious that she is like, I am upset with you, you little butthead. I'm going to go pray. I also read that maybe they did have a strained relationship a bit, and that she felt religion could like actually save relationships. So I don't know. They were married for 4 minutes. So I don't understand how they could have had a strained relationship yet. And I never saw that anywhere else.
Yeah. That, and like, you have to, the fact that she can calm down and that's the way she calms down, like, good for her for finding her, like, I'll go, you know.
Yeah, you're with your Christian athletes. Bruce was, like I mentioned, that Bruce was a Christian but not deeply devout, and Arlis had a much stronger faith than him. Either way, she needed a moment to connect with God, and she was seen in the church in like the top 10 to 15 pews, and is notified when closing that the doors were going to be locked and it was time to go. When she hadn't returned by 3 a.m., a worried Bruce called the Stanford police to report her missing. Officers from the Santa Clara County Sheriff's Office were dispatched to the church, but after a check of the building, they reported that all the outer doors were locked. The campus was quiet. So bravo for them reacting, but they didn't do shit.
Yeah.
They just literally walked up to a church and was like, "Oh, it's locked."
They're
so
like,
guess
well,
she's gone.
She's not here. It's locked.
Right. Okay, so then at 5:45 a.m., campus security guard Stephen Crawford placed a call to the police. Again, in the show I watched, they mentioned that he was a cop before, and then the department was like reconfigured, and he didn't make the cut and ended up a security guard. So this was like a chip on this dude's shoulder. I didn't find it in writing, but I really feel like that kind of plays a part in some other shit a little bit here.
All right.
He was opening the church that day. He claimed to have found the west side door forced open from the inside. His words over the... west side door forced open from the inside. I don't understand that, but okay. His words over the phone were, "We have a stiff one here."
What? That's how he worded it?
That is how he called the cops and said, "We have a stiff one here."
Oh,
The weirdest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. I heard the clipping in the video, the Arlis Perry one, like the who killed her.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, we got a stiff one here." Like he gave zero fucks.
Like he's talking about a strong LIT. Like,
yes.
No.
Yes.
Rude.
Someone scotch guarded their clothes too hard. I don't know. Fucking, and it's a dead body in a church.
That's what I'm saying. It's a human.
It's
like,
the most bizarre.
It's very disrespectful too.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Fucking agreed. The body was Arlis Perry. What investigators found in the church's east transept near the altar was a scene of grotesque and what appeared to be ritualistic violence.
No.
She was laying towards the... And I love how I wrote that twice. Ignore. Arlis was lying face up, nude from the waist down. Pause. Sorry, I have to do that warning. This will last like 30 seconds if you don't want to hear it. Nude from the waist down. Her sweater had been pulled up and her jacket was open. An arm was kind of tucked under her body. Her jeans had been removed and arranged over her legs in a diamond pattern. A 3-foot-long altar candle had been inserted into her vagina.
What?
Yeah. Another large altar candle had been placed between her breasts with such force that it broke her bra straps. She had a bruised literature mark around her neck that matched the necklace that she had been wearing, which was like wooden and beaded. I'm assuming it's the...
probably a rosary.
Rosary. I almost said rosemary. Her glasses were missing. They automatically assume in this situation that she died from strangulation. The official cause of death, which they didn't know until they did the autopsy, was, because I don't understand that, because there's blood, was an ice pick driven into her brain behind her left ear at roughly a 45-degree angle, and the handle had been broken off.
What?
Isn't this insane? Didn't we just
terrible.
Pivot so hard?
We did. And the fact that now I'm even more pissed off that guy just said that all he said was, "There's a stiff one here, you fucking asshole."
I agree.
This poor girl. She was young.
And adorable. I'll show you her photo because it's probably already been on the screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bless her.
Something.
You can just tell
Yeah.
she's a sweet human.
Yes. You can tell that she is a sweet, tiny, feisty little thing.
She went to pray after a spat.
A tiny spat.
Yeah, not even like I'm leaving you. Like, I need to go cool off. Let me go cool off with my main other dude.
Yes.
JC. You know? That's so sad.
It is. The brutality of all of it in a place of worship was just unreal.
Right.
The crazier fucking part of this, if there could be one, is that this didn't happen in a vacuum. By October of 1974, hers was the fourth in a series of unsolved campus area homicides that came to be known as the Stanford murders.
I've never heard of any of this.
Yeah.
The campus.
Yes. These killings brought the fear home to campus. It created this entire fucking...
Yeah.
complete terror.
Yeah, that's hysteria.
As the Stanford Daily wrote at the time, after 4 unsolved homicides, Stanford is a decidedly grimmer place than the country club most students chose to attend.
Right?
And the pressure on investigators was obviously immense. As in standard protocol, investigators first looked at the person closest to the victim, her hubby bear.
Right.
Bruce Perry was completely distraught. He passed the lie detector test, and he was like cleared very quickly.
Poor guy.
He was also just like utterly devastated as well. So yeah. He was, though, I want to make that clear. If you looked on, like, they publicly named him as like a suspect, though.
Back then, they could just do whatever.
Yes.
And just say that. So I'm sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Attention then turned to the man who found the body, Stephen Crawford. The security guard was a person of interest from the very beginning. His strange, detached demeanor and his presence at the scene made him an obvious candidate.
Right.
But in 1974, there was simply not enough evidence to charge him with anything. He was just there. Stephen was born in 1946, so he was like 28 or 29 at the time. He was a rather unremarkable human being, and he was considered, I guess, polite and quiet. But keep in mind, he still had that chip on his shoulder for Stanford or whatever. Crawford told, or it's not Stanford, for cops.
Right.
I don't fucking know. Like, dude.
You didn't get a job, obviously, for a reason.
And it wasn't that he did, but he was a cop. So, like, supposedly in the storyline, he was a cop.
Okay.
And a new, like, fucking sheriff came to town. And they reconfigured the department, though. And they moved people around.
Yeah.
And he was just cut.
Oh.
So, like, he was obviously a weaker link, but
it's cut for a reason.
I know, and we say that though too, but then we think about company mergers and you're like, nope, just a duplicate role, and I'm the one who wanted to pick that person. So
who knows?
I'm
just mad at him at how he said it.
I was just more shocked that he was able to like pass the cop tests and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I just don't like him because of how he called that in.
I don't like him either. He claimed he was locked up, that he'd locked up the church around midnight after seeing no one inside. He also claimed to have rechecked the doors at 2 a.m., finding them still secure. This 2 a.m. check was later found to be false. I don't know. His story culminated with his discovery of the forced door in the body at 5:45. The forensic tools of the 1970s were limited, or we wouldn't have had so many fucking serial killers.
Right.
Investigators found semen on a kneeling pillow near Arlis's body, suggesting that the perp had then whacked off after this brutal killing.
Okay.
On a pillow. Remember the semen on this, though. For me, bring up, what did you want to say about it later on? You're gonna feel the right moment to bring it up.
The fact that you just told me "remember the semen" is a sentence I literally never thought I'd hear you say to me.
I don't think there's anything you'd be shocked that I was
at this point. No,
exactly. So there you have it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that back in the day, whenever it was cum or semen, they could only tell your blood type.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I didn't even know that you could tell the blood type through the Simone.
I love that we are starting season 5 with whatever the fuck this crazy shit is.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy fucking New Year. You told me to remember the semen. There's just a lot happening.
Yeah, there is a lot happening.
Okay.
So anyway, they were able to tell that it was a type O blood, which was about 40% of the population. So not really fucking helpful.
Right.
If they ever actually tested that shit and like people went to jail before we actually had DNA, my God, how like we all had just, if you were in the wrong place at the wrong time and somebody had the same blood type as you, that'd be terrible.
I'm sure there were a lot more of that.
Now, when Scott Harrell did that video, the crime hadn't been solved.
Oh.
And so he had talked about, the defense team is going to have some work to do because of that pillow being cut so many times. He was like, they could get away with mishandling. I mean, he was just foreshadowing into the future, I guess.
It's a valid point.
But some veteran, I missed a sentence. A partial palm print was also found on one of the candles, but it couldn't be matched to Crawford, Bruce, or anyone else in their files. One of the veteran investigators believed the early focus on a random intruder was a critical mistake. Decades later, retired San Jose homicide investigator Mike Schrebrity would review the file and argue that the random intruder idea is just flat wrong. The ritualistic staging of the body, he noted, the careful placement of the candles, the arrangement of the clothing, the sexual assault, all of it took a good half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
This was not panicked. It was not an impulsive attack. Their killer needed time, and he needed to be confident they wouldn't be interrupted. It had to be somebody who knew the schedule of the church.
Yeah.
Someone familiar with the operations.
It had to be, because the crime of opportunity is just like, oh, I'm going to grab her because she's by herself or something like that. Not that.
Right.
fucked up, weird.
And so it's like, did they not dig in enough? Like, what I always wonder, it's like, do they feel like they just did not dig in enough?
I don't know.
I don't either. But so much other shit was going on. Like, the Stanford 4, I believe Arlis is one of those 4.
Mm-hmm.
The other 3, like, one of them was a kid walking on campus who got stabbed by the zebra killers.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. I say that because I had to do like this quick run through, and I was like, wait, there were so many, and I wanted to touch on it, and I thought maybe I could cover them, and I was like, there's no fucking way,
Right.
or I'm not covering Arlis' story in any capacity.
Yeah.
So I was like, you got to get back in there and start kind of cranking out the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like serial killers were attacking the campus, and they were killing people. So how do you?
Like,
how do you believe that it's an inside job when you're like, fucking Ted Bundy's over here?
I know.
I don't know.
It's wild.
It's so wild to think about from an investigator side of like point of view. Insane.
Yeah. It's like they have all this shit piling up and they don't even know where to start or where to go. Like,
Right.
Yeah. And then of course with all the publicity, it's like people are going to be breathing down their necks and stuff.
I just hit the mic so hard and jiggled ice. I'm starting the new year like a fresh podcaster. Like it's my first episode.
She's like, I don't feel like we got that long of a break.
I literally don't even remember the math.
Wonderboy Media is not only the proud producer of this glorious magic imploring your ear holes right now, but they're also a big deal.
Get in touch with them today to make all of your dreams a freaking reality.
From using their bangin' ass podcast studio,
where we are right now,
to creating amazing videos and editing our content like the mystical mavericks they are.
Your podcast can go further when you have a Wonder Boy.
Hit up Drew today at WBOYmedia.com.
Or text him day or night at 270.
Just kidding.
Does your face look like a mugshot lately?
Then it is officially time for you to visit Hetef Aesthetics in Owensboro, Kentucky or Nashville, Tennessee.
That's right. Go see our girl Amber Teasley and her team because they'll have your face and your skin look like a damn filter.
And their staff is absolutely amazing. It's like a mini Botox party, which personally is my favorite. You leave looking fresher and you don't have a hangover.
Another good thing is that if you go in there and you tell them that A Couple of Sassholes sent you, you get 15% off of everything.
That's unbelievable. So if you have been considering getting that glow up and making that ex jealous, it's time.
With no immediate leads and a crime scene that seemed to defy rational explanation, the investigation obviously stalled.
Yeah.
The case of Arlis Perry went cold, and the investigation enters a different phase. The absence of new evidence forces detectives to chase basically whispers and explore connections that seem at times to border on the fantastic. For decades, the Stanford Memorial Church murder became a magnet for theories linking it to some of the most infamous names in American crime. In the 1970s, the Bay Area was a hunting ground for serial killers, and investigators had to consider the possibility that, yes, Arlis was a victim of a known predator. So Ted Bundy, the infamous killer, was briefly considered a suspect. However, they were able to confirm that he had a solid alibi at the time of the murder. Bundy was buying gas in Utah.
Oh.
The son of Sam. A more persistent and strange theory involved David Berkowitz. The son of Sam killer mentioned the Perry murder in letters, claiming he heard details from a culprit he called Manson 2. He even sent a chilling, taunting message to authorities. Arlis Perry, hunted, stalked, and slain, followed to California, Stanford University. This prompted, just to fuck with him.
God.
This prompted investigative reporter Mari Terry to write the book The Ultimate Evil.
Wow.
Yeah, which explored a supposed cult connection. Ultimately, however, investigators interviewed Berkowitz in prison and officially concluded that he had nothing of value to offer.
See, this was the story, and the way they found her was so like not a normal crime scene that like they had to chase down all the like you said, the theories that came in. They had to try because they never know. That's so
even though
wild,
it didn't fit anything.
They had they had to.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But it's also like I wonder too, from the mind of a murderer, if it was a crime of opportunity per se.
Okay.
Let's say it's a crime of opportunity. I've been wanting to kill someone, and I find the moment where I can kill a young girl in a space where everyone is gone, and I know that I'll get away with it.
Right.
And I'm in a church. Would I not then take the things around me to incorporate into my.
I mean, that's very.
It's a fucked up thing to say, but like if I killed someone in the woods and took a stick, used my like we've seen these things. We've seen where like they found out who it was because the person beat someone with a mayo jar because the mayo jar was in the home sitting next to the person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then I just feel like the way that it was done, so like that is very like I feel like it's very methodical to how it was done.
Right.
So like if it's a crime of opportunity, even though you don't know who it's gonna be. Right. Like and you wouldn't take the time to do that. You'd be like, all right, my adrenaline's pumping, let's go. I just assume I don't fucking know.
Or would you think make it look realistic or ritualistic so that they won't look at me?
Well, if like you said,
if you're not a big religious person,
it's valid,
right?
But they don't know. You said that I agree with you that you think that they know the schedule. So like they would be like, okay, I got my rocks off on the pillow or whatever the fuck. Let me get out of here. You know, like. Instead of like, let me do this because I know I have time to do it. And plus she was in there, like, I'm assuming concentrating, talking to Sky Daddy. So like that, you know, she's not going to be paying attention to her surroundings.
And what you'd feel safe. Yeah.
You would feel so safe.
There's no point in any part of this where you think you're going to get murdered.
No, this whole story is pissing me off. It's sad as fuck.
It is.
But yeah, valid points.
So weird moment here.
Yeah.
And this is just strange. I'm letting you know right now, this has nothing to do with anything. This is just fucking weird.
Okay.
One of the strangest details to emerge from what came from Arlis herself in a letter to a friend dated September 27th, just literally weeks before her death. She wrote about a bizarre coincidence. There was another student at Stanford with the exact same name as her husband, Bruce Duncan Perry. The second Bruce Perry, she noted, had also just gotten married that summer.
Oh.
After the murder, this other man reportedly disappeared from university records.
What?
Everyone's like...
His name was Bruce Duncan Perry.
Yes. And she found... I don't know if like because she was... I don't know. But literally there was a guy... It's like a Brooklyn Leslie Maple.
That's
at
so
a place
bizarre.
where there's another Brooklyn Leslie Maple. And then my wife gets murdered... And he is literally erased from the archive of the school.
That's bizarre.
It's super weird.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently also on another day, I think this one is 1 or 2 days. This is me doing this recollection from the video.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 1 or 2 days before she was murdered. A guy came into the attorney's office that she worked at. And they had like a heated argument. And then she had left or he had left. And supposedly they were seen talking again. Like someone who looked similar to him. There was no correlation to who this guy was.
Right.
Don't know who he was. Don't know what the conversation was. Some people think that it was the other Bruce.
Yeah. I mean, people are just grasping for straws at the end of the day. They want to know because that's not a safe feeling.
And then then the other part too, sorry, is because she was so religious, they thought that maybe it was somebody who was against like your little, the Christian athletes.
I like how they're mine now.
I know. But like the Christian athlete side of it, like that maybe it was somebody who like didn't appreciate her religious views. I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly, once more, like what you said, fucking grasping at straws.
Right.
And so they waited. Sorry.
I was like, I'm waiting too. You said, so they waited. I'm like, oh, do I have to do that?
I know. Sorry.
Okay.
So for decades, they were basically just waiting on the forensics. They needed forensics to catch up. Outside of that, like there was nothing going on.
Yeah.
And so they waited over 40 years.
Oh, her poor family and
about
husband
44 years.
And all of those.
44 years.
Could you imagine being like at that school? Like while it's happening, and then I'm just thinking about like during the school, but
I was like, well, they don't live at the school for 44 years. So I would just leave and not think of it. No, if I got into Stanford, eat my cock, man. When I was in elementary school, all I wanted to do was get into Stanford.
Yeah.
Like that is where I wanted to go to school more than anything.
Clearly,
any of my
you never
little
heard
journal
this story.
things were Stanford. Obviously.
Right.
I would have totally still gone. I don't care. Dude,
you wouldn't be getting in a fight and running to the church.
As I get older, I'm trying to become more aware of when it's my time. It's my time. You know what I mean?
Well, 40. Okay, sorry, we digressed. 44 years is so sad for the real Bruce and her family. And
what I have to say too, though, is that's like longer than we've been alive. Yeah. Like if you just stop and like that's more than our entire lifetime.
That's insane.
Anyway. So beginning in 2016, cold case investigators, from Santa Clara County Sheriff's Office began a meticulous re-examination of the evidence boxes from the Stanford murders. They pored over old reports, photos, clothing, looking for anything that might have been missed. In the Perry case, the lead detective, Lieutenant Rick Alanis, made a surprising discovery. And this is going to just hold your tits. Hold your tits.
I can't because my shirt's too loud.
I honestly think I'm going to have to take my sweater off.
Yeah?
Like, how did you describe how hot it is in this room right now?
I forgot what I said.
Oh, my God.
I'm
said
so
it was
hot.
like sleeping on a hot summer night or something?
Yeah, it's like a hot summer nap. If you fall asleep, like, right by the... It's because Jess is an iguana. I'm going to blame it on Jess.
She walked away.
She's not here, so when she'll cut all this out.
Jess is a fucking iguana.
Is an iguana every time we walk in here to Wonder Voice Studios, and Drew is not in the building. Jess has this cranked up like she has a heat rock and a heat lamp over her bed.
Like she is about to cook sashimi on a fucking hot rock.
Right. If I brought some of your sourdough dough and set it on her desk, we could walk out and make sandwiches.
And she's like wearing long sleeves, I feel like.
I know. And she's probably cold.
She's psychotic.
We're talking shit. Sorry, Jess. We love
you.
you.
I'm sorry for the wardrobe change, but I can't.
Everyone else ain't sorry. Hey.
I am sitting after the holidays. They are sorry. No one wants to see none of that right now. But I am dying. Okay. So, as I said, they had a shocking discovery. So, a pair of pants that had been labeled as belonging to Arlis for over 40 years were way too big for her. I don't know how anyone didn't notice this. They had actually belonged to her husband. So then they were like, well, fuck. I don't know how her husband's pants got in the... I don't know if they went and took his clothing that he wore that night to make sure that he didn't do anything. Either way, it was labeled that those were her pants. It weren't her pants because obviously, you know, she's tiny and Bruce is tall.
Yeah.
They're like, well, fuck. We gotta find her pants. And so they start skadooching around to find them.
Oh, yeah, because you said they were folded on her, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, I remember stuff sometimes.
I'm grateful. When they're finally located and sent to our modern DNA analysis, technicians found what investigators were hoping for the entire time. Simone. They're semen.
Why are you saying Simone? What the... Wait. Hey, okay, stop. Pause real quick. So the fact that they found those pants it sucks that it took that long, but at least the DNA...
It wouldn't have mattered because they weren't...
Because sometimes they can't use the DNA after they test and test and test, like when DNA first came out.
Yeah.
It degrades and all that stuff. So I'm just hoping that this ends up...
I mean, you right. You right, lady. Please stop doing that because I keep losing my spot.
Talking on an audio project?
Exactly.
Okay, I'll shut up. See how fun this is when I don't talk? You're like, please stop talking, and it's just dead air.
I had to because I was trying to figure out where I was. Okay, the sample was tested, and a full DNA profile was developed. When it was run against the known people of interest, it came back with a direct and ambiguous match. The DNA on Arlis Perry's genes belonged to Stephen Crawford. The former Stanford security guard who claimed to have found her body.
No.
Yeah. Can I tell you that writer, the journalist, Scott, who once more did a fantastic job, but Scott was like, I do not believe that it was Stephen.
He said that.
Yeah, he said he was weird, for sure.
Yeah.
But he was like, I don't think it's him.
And it was.
And it was him. But they still believed it was an inside job.
They found his security jizz, right?
Yes.
On her pants.
On her pants. Which I'm also like, they never mentioned, this is what I wanted to say about the Simone. About the semen, it's like, they tested her pants, but they never mentioned the semen on the pants. They just mentioned how he jizzed on the pillow.
Got it.
You know, like in all the intro to this, you know?
Yeah.
They're like, well, he definitely fucking whacked it off on that altar pillow, but nothing about the jeans.
Well, I guess because it's more shocking if it's like an altar pillow, like as it's kind of like.
No, I'm like, did they know that there was originally semen? Was it ever tested?
I guess.
Because even when they were talking about testing, they were talking about testing the semen on the pillow and the pillow being cut up a ton. They never talked about the pants.
I mean, they thought they were the guys, though, right? So they didn't.
No,
maybe they just assumed it was her
like
husband's.
on the day of, though. I'm talking, you know, like not years later.
Got it.
When the evidence comes in.
Yeah. When it came in, though, if it said Bruce on the when it was tagged, They thought, didn't you say that it was like
No,
his?
okay. My statement is,
Okay.
did they ever realize there was semen on her original pants, and why they didn't test it in the very beginning to see if it was the same blood type, to see if it was two people originally? They just don't mention that
Got
there
it.
was semen on the jeans. So even if they had gotten confused and put in the wrong bag, whenever Bruce came in for questioning 3-4 days later, they still would have been focused on the semen on the pants from the first 72 hours of the investigation, right?
Got it. Or maybe it was just like a little.
It has to be enough that they could have tested it.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I'm kind of intrigued by. And
Yeah.
where was it on the pants?
Yeah.
Because of the weird way they were placed on her. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. So it's fucking time for an arrest, dude. It's time to arrest some fucking old ass
If you
geezer.
tell me he's dead, I'm going to lose my shit.
On June 28th, 2018,
That is insane.
detectives from the Santa Clara County Sheriff's Office arrived at Stephen Crawford's apartment in San Jose. They had a search warrant, and they were there to get the final evidence they needed to arrest him for the murder of Arlis Perry. They had brought him in for questioning in the day or the weeks before this, so like he knew, like, this was coming to a head.
Yeah,
you
after
know?
44 years, if somebody knocks on your door and says, "Can we talk to you about a job you had when you were 29?" you're probably fucked.
That's the other thing I want to say. So this guy knows DNA testing is happening, and so like, imagine this.
Okay.
You killed someone, got away with it.
Okay.
And then you're watching as technology increases and DNA and all this stuff, and it's like cold case. And you're just waiting for that one to come up. Like,
Right.
I could only imagine the anxiety, the intense, terrifying
Right.
anxiety.
Yeah.
Like when did that all happen? In the 90s? So this motherfucker was still like going 20 years
Yeah.
knowing that this could happen any day.
Right. I don't even like when I'm speeding and a cop gets behind me,
Oh my God.
let alone that.
I just, like,
Yeah.
he knew he jizzed on everything. He knew he snail trailed on there.
Oh, God.
He knew it was just a matter of time. Or he was just hoping that they lost it.
I mean, after that with the, yeah. All right. Oh, my
As
God.
deputies made verbal contact with Crawford through his closed front door and began to enter, they saw him holding a handgun. They immediately backed away. A short time later, a single gunshot echoed from inside the apartment. He killed himself.
Stop. I told you not to tell me that was going to happen.
I'm sorry. Stephen Crawford, 72 years old, and the man who had lived with his fucking insane secret for 44 years, was dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. He took his own life before he could be arrested and tried like a pussy ass bitch.
That, oh my gosh, that makes me so mad. And he lived to be 72, and she was so young.
19.
Right. What a fucking fuck. I told you I didn't like him.
I know.
Fuckhead. I'm angry.
Did you see the photos that I sent you?
No. I know you
I
sent
can
them.
tell that I can tell that I'm a fresh podcaster again, because I'm like, oh, I'll just pull shit up right now. And I like, there's nothing more a lack of entertaining than you thinking, like, you having to hear me fucking type on my phone trying to find this photo.
I
'Cause
can't.
just need
Okay,
to
was
see
he
him.
married? Did he have like a full life?
Here's
like,
him. Yeah, it sucks. It's inappropriate.
Oh God.
Yeah. So, I said that. So because he decided to end his own life, he never obviously offered a confession or a motive.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. Why, fucker?
While the DNA evidence definitely proves that he's the killer and the case is officially considered solved, the reason for
Nobody
this
knows.
brutal ritualistic crime died with him.
Her poor fam again.
So
Yeah.
the evidence he left behind paints like this weird like thing, right? So the ice pick's entry point behind the left ear strongly suggests that he was left-handed. The way her jeans were laid over her body, it formed a Y pattern,
Okay.
which resembled the cross in the chalice, which is a Christian symbol. Do you know from your...
I joined a club to try to get some credit for my college applications.
Right. Oh no, I'm gonna sit down and talk to you like you know. So the fact that had it basically hinted that he had like religious understanding.
Yeah.
So, because you and I are like, well, I mean, you're a Christian athlete, I'm not, but I wouldn't see any of that and I wouldn't know any of it. But if you had any understanding of it, then you definitely see it. And like, why did he choose to do this when it appeared that in no capacity, like in any capacity, that he did anything like this before or after?
That's what I was going to say too. Like, how
I knew you were going to ask. That's why I had to look. I was like, did he have any other fucking signs that he was doing anything fucked up?
Well,
And
because you don't go from like getting a parking ticket to doing this terrible thing to this poor girl.
That's what I'm saying.
And then did he stop? Because he had 44 years.
That is, from my understanding, he doesn't tie into anything ever again.
He did
and
a
that
one
he never
and
did
done.
any. Yes.
Did he have a family? I'm so mad.
No, he didn't. I don't think he had a family. He did end up getting married at some point.
Well, I hope
They
it was
divorced
bad.
before-
I hope it was bad.
anyway.
I hope she cheated on him.
Okay. Whatever. Who cares? Homeboy's dead.
Yeah.
But that's what I was trying to say. The opportunity, and if it was in a church, and do you just want to play with a dead body?
I'm so mad and sad at the same time.
Now I have to tell you just stupid shit that I heard later on. So apparently this guy stole like the sheepskin that you get your diploma on, you know what I mean? Like while he was in the offices.
Okay.
He stole like a diploma from Stanford and like had his name engraved into it.
Nerd.
Saying that he graduated from there and hung it up on the wall.
Oh.
And then he was married and he was going through a divorce and his wife called the cops and was like, he stole that. I still don't know how that would like do anything, but it was still anyway. So her husband, Bruce Perry, is famous and is a bad motherfucker.
Okay.
I'm gonna say he's famous. He's basically famous in his own right. He's a genius. He's
yeah.
currently the principal of the Neurosequential Network, senior fellow at the Child Trauma Academy, and an adjunct professor at Northwestern University, continuing his extensive work on childhood trauma, brain development, and healing through the neurosequential model of therapeutics.
Wow.
He remains a leading expert, specifically with kids and trauma, often collaborating with Oprah Winfrey. He's the co-author of the book, What Happened to You.
Wow.
He's her doctor in that her whatever he is.
Yeah.
Neuro smarty pants.
Neurosmart.
And he is constantly advising on youth trauma, focusing on empathetic relationship-based approaches to recovery.
Wow. Well, I'm glad he ended up doing well.
Yeah, if you look him up, I have a photo of him, which I picked a shitty one because I picked him like midlife instead of like young versus him now. But if you just look up Bruce Perry, like I swear to you, there's like 17,000 pages of all the good work he's done.
Wow.
Yeah. So luckily he's been doing something amazing, and he's not known for that. When you look him up, you have to like find
dig that he was her husband.
yes, like
Yeah.
that's not what made him great. It was his mind and his ability to do what he's done.
Right.
And that's the story of the murder of Arlis Perry by Stephen Crawford, and the 44 years it took
Shit.
to figure it out.
Shit.
I agree.
That was shit.
No, it's fucked up and terrible.
Yeah, that poor
The poor girl.
girl. It's so. I get why they would think it was cult, though, because it was very
100%.
culty back then. It still is, but like it.
She was also like very vocally religious.
Right.
And so like that could have at any time if there's anything that we've learned is if you say something somebody else doesn't like, they might try to kill you for it.
I mean, maybe
We've learned
she
that
was
since the dawn of time.
like, because a lot of religions are about spreading the gospel and having conversations like that. Maybe she was talking to him and pushed him. I don't know.
I don't think anything like that. I think she was personally. So here's the other thing too is like they were saying for sure that he was left-handed because she was stabbed in the left back here. I'm like, no.
If he came like this, like with the left hand,
Like
right here though.
if I got you, like it's your left side, so it's that side.
This is my left side, yeah.
Yeah. I'm left-handed.
Yeah, so you'd go like this, right?
Yeah. Or you walk in front of me.
Well, if
Like
she's
and I go this way.
Yeah, well, if she's at the altar, if she was actually up at the altar.
I don't think that's where this happened.
Oh.
That would have been really hard to clean up all the blood.
Oh.
Yeah, like it was moved around a corner.
Got
like,
it.
It was right, like if this is a front, it was right there.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So yeah, she was seen in the pews, but I don't think that's where the crime took place. I think it took place like probably in a carpeted area over to the side of some sort. Or I don't know, because how did they not see the blood whenever they first got there? Like until the autopsy, did they think it wasn't strangulation? So they believe that he had originally basically tried to choke her with the necklace because the bruising was so bad from that. And then I don't know.
Like,
because I was hoping she wasn't alive for the
that's what. Yeah.
for any part of it.
Right.
Honestly.
Right. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm so bummed out.
So that's what I'm gonna hope. I'm gonna hope that she was turning to leave, and that he stabbed her in the head first, and she didn't even know what happened.
Like it was quick and painless, and she had.
And then he took her
peace.
body. Yeah.
Right.
And she was already hanging out with Sky Daddy before
Right. Oh,
any of the other stuff happened.
Jesus, literally.
As I just hope her soul was gone before the rest of it happened. But yeah, fucked up.
Yeah, to say the least. To say the least. Wow. Okay. Well, here we are.
Yep. Is this where you toss in shameless plugs and stuff?
I already shamelessly plugged our Western Kentucky Outdoor Expo.
Yes, and on Friday, February 6th. Yes, is I Am Drugs Volume 2. Aaron Kaiser, if you guys don't know Aaron Kaiser, because you don't know random artists, because he is so big and like famous in our area, but he's also done huge shows all over the world.
Right.
And worked with massive brands. But amazingly, he is doing an art show, and somehow Heather and I are the MCs for the show.
That's right. So go to kaiserarts.com and get your tickets while they're available.
Yes.
And come see some artists, see him paint.
Yeah, it's a really cool one. This is like an art show. It's a gallery show where all these artists get to feel like they get to like be in their own skin doing their own thing, and it's not like
he's kind of headlining to show light on the people who should get light shown on them as well, because he remembers that, you know, everybody has to start somewhere, just like just every creative.
I think for him, his big thing isn't that they have to start somewhere too, though, was the fact that when you do gallery shows like that, your hands get tied.
Oh, yeah.
Like they tie your creative abilities.
Right.
And he wanted to provide an opportunity for artists to come together and have their full artistic presence shown.
Yeah, and they can sell their stuff and get known, and you can
All that
listen to
jazz.
us yap a little bit. So kaiserarts.com.
Yeah. Anywho,
February 6th.
other than that, thanks for starting the new year with us. Please keep listening all episode long. Sorry that was I needed some help focusing today, but I'll be better next time.
Next time I'll tell you a story.
I can't wait.
Follow us on all the things. Rate, review, subscribe. It still helps us out a ton and helps more people listen to this wonderful show that we have.
We love you. Don't forget, don't get mad.
Get sassy.
Okay, we love you, bye.
We love you, bye.
This episode was sponsored, edited, and produced by Wonderboy Media. Get the deets at WBOYmedia.com to see how you can make your podcast dreams a reality.
Help us out and be sure to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to our audio project. Don't forget, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at, of course, A Couple of Sassholes.
Want more sass? Become a member of our Patreon for bonus content, merch, and more. Plus, we're on Cameo now, so there's even more ways to get the sass you need just how you like it. As always, don't get mad.
Get sassy.
Theodore, can I pet that dog?
curls a lot.
I
like
always
those.
do loose curls.
No, these are like.
What is it? Because it looks curled the same, but it looks brighter.
It looks, yeah.
Probably my hair is the blonde always pops through more or some shit and it fades. I have a hair. Oh, what?
Yeah.
It's right because
Maybe I just haven't seen you. I'm like, oh, you look pretty.
I'm so psycho right now. I felt bad. I saw like Chris Jocelyn's. Like I acted like I didn't see people at Colby's today because I didn't feel like dealing with saying hi to anyone. So I kind of feel guilty over that. But that's that thing I'm talking about not holding on to negative feelings for no reason. So I'm gonna let it go. I'm not gonna get myself all in a tizzy.
Okay.
And then we're obviously gonna do a quick rundown of like so much has passed, so much time has passed, and we're gonna just do our banter and then be like, did you hear about this thing?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get into my story. And then you're gonna remember to do the shameless plug. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. How does this start? No. Okay. 3.
Wait,
2,
what's our show called?
Don't do that because then I'll forget. 3.
The Joe Rogan Experience. Okay.
Kind of wish. All right. 3, 2, 1.
That story made me mad. I can't believe he killed himself.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, I mean, I saw it coming, but